And, we always talk about, especially with our people, you know, it's something about us that we like gang up on each other as soon as we make a mistake. And we just don't appreciate a lot of times each other, and what we trying to do. And I'm speaking on social too, like, and we just talking about empathy and respect. And even with some of the entertainers, it's a young brother. He's an entertainer right now who calls himself the king of R&B, and that's fine. You should feel like you're a king. Everybody should feel like they're a king. And a lot of people had issues with it and whatnot. But then he ran across Keith Sweat, and it's not that you call yourself the king of R&B. It's just like he was so disrespectful to a legend, and I just see that with a lot of, especially up and coming artists. I've seen it with Trey Songz, with R. Kelly. He hadn't even did half of what R. Kelly did, and now you don't even hear about him. You know what I mean? So it's just like it's a loss of respect, lost empathy, and until we get these things back, we're not going to grow because as a people, as a whole, because that's what, like you said, Shelton, it's about the community. Anybody can individually be successful. And I heard somebody quote this. They said, we're not free until everyone is free. You're not free until everybody is free. You know what I mean? So you're not completely free, but there's still people that's going to be hurting, that's going to be starving. So how could you be comfortable knowing this? And I'm not talking about people who make just crazy choices and want to be in a situation. We talking about people that's, no fault of their own, so to speak. So, and that's what we're doing. We got to have a conversation like we're doing tonight. So we can have a conversation instead of arguing at each other and bickering and just fussing, because it's not getting us nowhere. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's not getting us anywhere. Like, if I'm just fussing and talking about what you're not doing right, instead of just looking at, let me see what I can build with Sheldon on, then, we're not going to have this empathy. We're not going to mend these broken hearts in relationships. And that's what I see, bro, a lot. It just still keeps going and going and going. You know what I mean? It's like, we play football, Sheldon, and somebody get tackled in the hood, and, everybody pal up. The paddling up on the person. You know what I mean? And that's what it does. It's like everybody just pile up on an issue.
Well, I think what happens with that, though, man, when people pile up on an issue or even pile up on something, that makes me forget about what I'm going through. Forget about who I am. Right. Forget about my life. Because I can focus on how bad somebody else is doing now versus, what's going on with me. It takes the focus off of me. And, why wouldn't I not want to think about me for a little while, right? I mean, I've been with me, dealing with me, my problems, my issues, for I don't know how long, right? So if you can point the finger and kind of like, put somebody else down, it kind of makes you feel a little bit better about what you're dealing with. And that's why it's so easy for people to pile on. The saying, misery loves company is a true saying. Misery does love company, and so the thing about it that you have to return that invitation to sender when somebody sends you an invitation to a pity party, because again, it's bad. I'll deal with it. And now we're going to move on to the next level. That's just pretty much how it is. Sometimes we need that rip the Band-Aid off kind of talk going on, because a lot of times, we massage and play with these emotions and things that we're dealing with, but we don't never really come to the other side of it because we're familiar with the hurt. We embrace the hurt. We embrace the pain. But what about getting to the other side? What about, what about succeeding? Embrace the fact that I did feel this particular way for so long, but now I don't. Because the pain is familiar doesn't mean that the pain is for you. It doesn't mean that the pain is healthy, right? Just because it's familiar. Right. So we got to be able to, defamiliarize ourselves, right, with the pain and aggravation, and being able to say, that has held me down long enough. I want to be a better person, a better individual, a better business person altogether, because, again, I'm letting this pain go. Right? You're not letting this pain affect you, because see, if you still dealing with the emotions of what happened in the past, then that past still controls you. then you're not really true and free to be who you need to be, because you're letting these things control you. So we're talking about, again, reciprocity and giving back and all that. If you're so hardened, you're so abused, you're so messed up, you can't even phantom giving back, because you need every little bit of energy for you.
Right. And going to what you said about the business and supporting each other, even before we even get to the business. Because, sometimes, a lot of times we do business with people. They're not really our friends. We just associate and we come together on something we're trying to do business on. But even in the household, bro, we be in relationships but people don't even support us, that we sleep next to in the bed. And not just even that, then you have parents who don't even support their children in activities.
Never there, yeah.
There's many times that I'm seeing, going to my daughter's softball game, I done seen children who are real good, or just, it's not even just about them being good, but they're real good athletes, or they just out there trying, and parents not even there. Or drop them off, maybe, and not even come. So how do you think that child feels?
Yeah, some kind of way, man.
I know how important it is, because I know how it was when I was growing up. I didn't really feel as bad like that, because my mama situation, sometimes she did come to my games, but it just felt when she couldn't make it, you could feel that missing, But I know my daughter, she always say, "Daddy, you coming to my game?" And I try to make as many as I can, but I'm gonna be there, or her mom is gonna be there.
Some level of support is going to be there. Let her know that she's cared about.
You see
that you guys are not that busy to not, give her an opportunity to see y'all in the stands, cheering for her. Even, like I said, even other relatives, just let her know that she does matter. What she likes, you guys like as well.
And see, that's my point. So action speaks louder than words. But like I said, bro, when you know how despairing that is, to how that feels like somebody you really love, because that's who you really want to support you the most.
Yeah, man, definitely.
And not just when you're trying to achieve things, even support you when you feeling down.
You right.
I got a message today from a friend of mine. I had met his lady, him and his lady, and she's doing nonprofit. Hopefully in the future, she may be a guest on your show. But she sent me a message, bro. And I was kind of busy at the time. And she said, please, because she know me and the brother close. She said, I would like, please give him some encouraging words, because he's kind of feeling down right now. This job didn't come through for him. And see, that lady supports him. You see what I'm saying? For her to reach out to, because, I'm real close to him. And he told her about me, we talked about some nonprofits the other day. So for her to reach out and tell me that, that's a woman that supports her man. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He ain't saying to him, you need to get up and, or not even showing him no type of attention. And we need more of that. And vice versa, too, for the brothers. We need to support our women. You know what I mean? Because we all feel down. We all doubt ourselves at times.
Yeah.
And all we need is that one to say, baby, it's okay. Squeeze your hand a little bit.
Yeah.
You lay your head in her lap. She rub you. You know what I mean? Man, you're going to be back to feeling like Superman. You can feel like you can conquer the world.
Yeah,
so we can't use the words kings and queens loosely. I see this a lot, but we're not really pressing it. We can't do that and, be saying all this stuff and don't practice. So I'm just more into action. And like you say, we always say we want for our brother what we want for ourselves, for our sister what we want for ourselves. I'm not satisfied with little me being successful, because I know that's not the real success. It's just a part. Like, because, until people around me are eating and living a nice, full life, you know what I mean? Then that's what's going to bring your heart satisfaction. That's why when you get older, your grandparents, remember how they were? Oh, that's my baby. They be happy to see everybody because that's what they prayed for. You know what I'm saying? They happy to see their family. All these seeds come from them. So that's why family reunion is a great tradition. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even OJ sung about it, and we losing this stuff. We losing this stuff, bro. We ain't passing recipes down. It's some sisters, can burn in their kitchen, but they gotta pass it to these younger sisters. You know how they used to have them all in the kitchen? You know what I'm saying?
Man, everybody get together, man, and have a good time and tell a bunch of old stories and just laugh and have a good time.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody should stay at the same house. You know how it was, Shelton, but a lot of people don't do it anymore. They go rent hotels, and so we're so separate. And these attitudes, and it's going back to what you said, Shelton, you always say, everybody's so angry. Sometimes they don't even know what they're angry about. Instead of talking it out, having a conversation, moving on, and this goes for social, this goes for business. I think this dude trying to get over on me. But you might think like that because you don't try to get over on people. You know what I mean? But we still got these ghosts.
Yeah.
So when we was hustling, that's why some of them guys in New York, they some of the best hustlers, but they be crooked, bro. You know what I mean? Always trying to sell you something, talking real fast, you know what I mean? Like a car salesman sometimes, trying to put you in a lemon. And, people just talking real fast, and they don't have empathy neither because they just trying to make this sale.
Yeah, they're just trying to get the sale real quick, though, man, and get you on out of there real quick as fast as possible to make you think you got something, and that's what shysters do. You got salesmen and you got shysters. I mean, so you got to figure out, make sure you're dealing with a salesman rather than a shyster.
Right.
Someone that's willing to do exactly what they say they're gonna do. Hey, man, real quick too, though, man, I have a listener question, man. Shout out to Christy Bishop, man, for always being a great fan of the show. She had a question for us in reference to reciprocity, right? She was saying, is there an easy way to tell if someone is willing to be reciprocal? So is there an easy way to tell if someone is willing to be reciprocal? What do you think?
She asking that question.
Mm-hmm.
Not all the time. Because you just don't know people's motives.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Especially when you have a good heart. All you can do is just, you talk to people. You try to, from your experiences. I was in the streets, you know what I'm saying? I know people, and I've been in negative environments like prison. I've seen dudes, because some people are so good with their mouthpiece, their persuasion, and you just don't know all the time. So that's why I started off the segment, and I said, you just taking a risk. So, you just don't want to take a high risk. So that goes back to my other thing when I was talking about business and contracts. That's what's going to protect you. So if this person try to do something that's shady, well, that's what you got that contract for. And then no matter what, they're gonna have to pay. They're gonna have to give it up then. But word is not enough. Word of mouth is not enough. But on the flip side, I just want to say, I don't feel like I can lose. Like if I see somebody doing some business, I don't feel like they actually have to promote my stuff all the time because I'm going to get my blessings. Like, if I see something like you selling and I want it, if you got to think about a T-shirt that I want to share. But I know what you're talking about on something else. But I'm saying if I see that shirt and then I like it and I say I'm going to wear it and I'm going to promote it, you know what I mean? You ain't got to actually necessarily buy nothing from me. That'll be a plus. You know what I mean? But that's how it should go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we know people don't do that all the time.
I'm willing to see us shine. I think so.
Right.
My answer to the particular question would be, how will you know if someone, is being willing to be reciprocal? Actions speak louder than words. You don't have to say, you don't have to beg them. You don't have to make them do something. They automatically know, you know what, let me do that for you. Let me take care of that for you. Let me get that for you, right? Let me do something for you without you having to prod me or encourage me to do it. So that's how you're willing to tell, with that mouth and that another. I guess the verbal line and the actions, they actually line up with one another. So how you can tell if someone isn't being reciprocal because they keep saying something, but they don't do it. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much how that goes, you know.